Hey everyone, how are you? We are live here on Facebook and it's Friday. Yay! Um, any special plans for the weekend? I'm gonna wait a few minutes. Can't believe it's already the middle of October. Like, who's ready for Halloween? Who's ready for Thanksgiving? Who's ready for Christmas? Because it's like right here, right now. It's crazy. Camping! Yay, Kat! That sounds like fun. Thanks for joining, Kat. Um, so I've been doing a series about transformations, and it's just, hi, Jeanette. Thanks for joining. And this transformation series, it's probably going to it will go into next week. And I just really felt that it was something that I needed to hear. And so I wanted to share what I've been reading and learning with you all. So hopefully, maybe it might be something that you can use in your daily life. And it's not health and fitness based, it is all mentally based. So thank you all for the likes and the loves. Hi, Diana. Thanks for joining. Where's everybody at? Where's your locations? I know some are in California, some are in Texas. So anyways, I'm really excited about this transformation series. And I think I always say that whenever I'm on here, but I'm really, really, really excited. And today the topic is patience. And this is a hard one because there's so many different ways I could have taken this topic. Hi, ooh, Birmingham, Alabama. Awesome. Sherwood Park. Hi, Chris. Thanks for joining. My old hometown, Sherwood Park, Alberta, Canada. So patience, right? It's hard. Patience is really hard. And so I'm going to kind of get a little personal a little bit and talk about that today. And before I go any further, my name's Jolene Roberts. I'm also known as Running Under the Sun. I am a mom, a wife, and I help people by motivating and inspiring them and just by being me. So hopefully, yeah, awkward moment I feel right now. So anyways, today we are going to talk about patience. And this video probably won't be near as long as yesterday's. I know yesterday's went on for some time. So thank you for sticking with me and joining me in this series. And let's talk patience. Hi, Diana. Thank you. You're so sweet. Patience. So what is patience? I found a definition that talks about patience is the mind that remains undisturbed when we experience some kind of pain or suffering. And it's an undisturbed, calm state of mind that enables us to tolerate situations peacefully. And I thought that was a great definition just because, we think of impatience and patience. There's so many different ways. You can be impatient to get to the store. You're impatient when you're on the road, driving, that kind of stuff. But what we don't realize is that our lives, when we go through hard things, that's what really patience is about. And so yesterday I talked about the caterpillar transforming into this beautiful butterfly, which is also known as metamorphosis or transformation. And I don't know if you've seen the process or not, but if you see the process of this chrysalis being in this cocoon, it's a struggle. You see it struggling as before it becomes this beautiful, graceful creature, right? And so what you don't realize is this chrysalis, it's watching it start to transform is painful and it's long. And, we as people are watching this chrysalis transform inside this cocoon, and we want to help it out. So maybe you want to like clip the covering out a little bit, and we think we're doing it a favor because we don't want people to struggle and be in pain, and we don't want this little creature to struggle and be in pain. But once you clip it and it emerges, you're going to be disappointed, because the chrysalis, what we don't realize is that the covering that covers it holds vital fluids that are important to its wing formation. And our act of kindness and lack of patience by helping this poor little thing and clipping its outer shell deprives this butterfly of its beautiful wings, and it comes out crippled and deformed and nothing like it was supposed to be. Okay, so I'm giving you this example because I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So we can help this poor thing out, and it's going to suffer. Or we can muster up the patience and to watch this metamorphosis and transformation happen and take place without intervening. And really, when you do that, you witness one of the most beautiful miracles of nature and one of life's best lessons. And our lives are a journey in the same type of transformation or metamorphosis. And it's to find that sense of purpose in our lives. And we can't achieve this transformation without difficult situations or pain that happens. It's just something we all have to go through, and everybody's pain is different. But it's letting go when this pain happens of a dream and dealing with those emotions and the undesirable change that it can bring. And this is a vital, vital part of transformation. And thanks. That's my bear. But this has to happen, this pain and suffering and, being patient has to happen in order to see the end result of our transformation. But when we go through those moments, those pockets of time in our lives, it's not the end of the dream. All we have to do is be patient. Diana, you're too funny. So let me give you an example. A year after my husband and I were married, we got news that we had to get pregnant right away because basically I was infertile. And if you want to get pregnant, if you ever want to have a family, you got to do it now. That was within our first year of marriage, and we were 23, 24, so we were babies. He was in med school. I was working, being the sugar mama. And it was one of those things that your life just drastically changes in front of you. We didn't want kids anytime soon. We weren't planning on kids until about 30. And so with that diagnosis of infertility, it really changed our lives, and very dramatically, very drastically, very painfully. We went through years and years of training of tests, doctors, more tests, more doctors, more tests, infertility drugs, injections, surgeries. I mean, you name it, we did it. And the pain that ultimately comes from something like that you experience, some of you have experienced very close death, that pain of that loved one or what you thought you could have being taken away from you is like empty and heartbreaking. And it's during that time and that pain and those years of going through all this and this feeling of hopelessness, we didn't quit at all. And we kept pushing forward. And despite all that pain and heartache, because we knew that there's going to be something better at the end. And we didn't know how we were going to get there, but we knew that if we just were passionate about this, all was not going to be lost because of God and our faith, our trust, and our patience in Him. And so after our first failed IVF cycle, it was like reality hit hard. Like, how can we go through this again? And I know some of you have gone or are going through this, and it's just like, I don't know if I can deal with this anymore. How can we do this? But you know what? You can, because we did it 2 more times, and we knew that all that anxiety, that stress, that pain, that hurt, those tears helped us continue and was pushing us closer to that dream of having a family. So it's that consistency, that persistence, that drive. Oh, okay. I cut out for a second. I'm so sorry. I don't know why. So really today, my heart, and I hope your hearts going through your, yes, Chris, and yes, Diana, your patience and your trust and is helping you get through whatever it is now or has gotten you through the past. But today I'm at peace, and it was because of our process. And I knew that this was going to be something that we desired, and it helped me. Those years helped me become who I am right now. And I didn't realize it before, but this is the metamorphosis or the transformation that I was headed on all along, and God's plan. And I just had to, and still have to, trust in Him and have that patience. I still do. We all still do, because that infertility wasn't the only pain I've endured. I've endured other painful things and hurtful things in my life, and I know there's going to be more. And so I need to learn, and maybe you do too, how to have this patience and trust. And when we get that, those impossible situations, when you go through that, feel like you're plunging into that deep, dark abyss of hopelessness. But when we look back at that time, I want you to remember, and I want you in the future to remember that this chrysalis going through that struggle, that pain, to emerge as this beautiful creature that God intended it to be. So if you stay true to your conscience, live your life the way that God has planned for you, you can definitely be rest assured that every bad experience, every painful relationship, every compromise that you've ever made in good conscience will somehow help you transform into this beautiful spiritual, holiness of blessings and gifts. And I'm just trying to word it properly. So when you go through life, I want you to take notice of a few things, especially during these difficult times that seem external, because I've talked a lot this past 2 days about external transformations, and it's none of it's external. It's all internal, in here and up in here. And so I really want you to trust life. Know that there's a higher purpose behind every impossible and difficult phase in your life. You just have to hang in there and know that this is happening for the best, no matter how painful it is. And it seems hard, and you can't comprehend in that moment or those moments, but it really is for the best, because there's something more out there. And then talked a lot about change yesterday. And if you find yourself feeling bad or, negative more than you feel positive and good, I want you to take time out and reflect on whether or not you're happy deep down with what you're doing. And if it's not making you happy, that situation, it's time to start that change. And this is where this transformation comes in, okay? And then I want you to believe in yourself, even if people and the world around you doesn't. Because if you don't believe in you, who else will other than God? Because God believes in you and He gave you this life for a reason. So you have to believe in yourself, believe in God that this life is happening for a reason. And so really just hold on to what you believe in and be patient. It's hard. Trust me, it's hard. But remember, you're going to emerge, and you're meant to emerge as this beautiful butterfly from your chrysalis. And remember that with a smile and giving yourself a chance to delight and revel in the mysterious workings of God, you will realize that life is amazing. Life is a blessing. So just find that patience and that peace and that joy and get through that time, because it's worth it in the end. So I told you I wasn't going to be that long today, but I'm going to read through some of your comments because I saw some of you comment in here. And I see Chris, thank you. God definitely does get you through tough times. And seriously, even through tough situations, you have to find the joy, and find the good in everything you do. Because if you're a negative person and you have negative thoughts about everything, it really brings everything down. And I'm not a downer person. I find the good in everything. And so that's why it's like when somebody's negative, I need to let them go, because I can't have that in my life. And especially if you're going through a hard time or a stressful time, look at those people around you and see who's bringing you down, who's robbing you of your joy, and let them go. Bless and release, bless and release. Diana said, through our pain is where we gain more faith and strength in God. Yes, I can wholeheartedly agree with you in that, Diana. You are spot on. And yeah, I mean, just, you gotta just get through it. As crappy as it is at that time, and you feel like you can't cry another tear, just be patient. That's all I have to say. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Does anybody want to add anything, any awesome comments like you already have? Aw, thank you, Chris. That means a lot to me. Thank you. I'm glad that it's speaking to you, and I hope and pray that everything is okay and that you're getting through this. You are. You can. Just be patient. And Diana, thank you. You guys have made my day. Like I love talking to you. I wish Facebook might be able to do like a two-way, like if you watch me live, then you guys can be like little live things on the side, and it's like I guess that would be like a Zoom call, but still, this is fun. Thank you guys. You're welcome, Chris. So thank you all for joining me these past 3 days. I am super excited to bring what I have coming up for next week. So I will be here Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time again. I hope you'll join me. I hope you have an amazing, blessed weekend. If you want, you can send me a message if you need some prayer. I would love to pray for you guys this weekend. So if you want to personally message me, feel free to, please, and I will add you to my prayer list. So thank you all. Have a great, amazing day. Many, many blessings to you all, and have a great weekend. It's supposed to rain here. I'm really excited that it's kind of cooling down and rainy. So I know that it's going to bless the drought that we have here in California. So hopefully we get enough rain that it will make a difference, but I doubt it. So, but I have to have faith in God that He's going to get us out of this drought. So, okay. Thank you all. God bless you too, Chris. Let me know if you have prayer requests. Message me and I'll add you to my list. So have a great day. Bye, everyone. Thank you.